when things start getting hard in high achieving couples where we've sacrificed so much for schooling and the career, and let's be honest, they always do get hard, most couples don't fall apart because of one big blow up or one big betrayal. They often drift, like quietly, slowly apart. And usually it's with the best intentions. There's a very specific pattern I see in these kind of relationships. When disappointment shows up and misunderstandings start to hurt, and we aren't really connecting, when one of you feels really lonely, overwhelmed, hurt, instead of turning towards each other, you tend to table it. You delay that conversation, you delay that reconnection, you delay the joy, the repair, the sex, the laughter, because the season is just too demanding. And that made sense in the beginning. You were told implicitly or explicitly that marriage would need to wait until medical school, dental school is over, until residency or the practice that you're trying to do is a little bit more stable and successful, and just kind of wait until things calm down. Well, it slowly and deeply becomes, we'll deal with this later. Here's the problem, later never really truly arrives, and what gets delayed doesn't just sit patiently on the shelf. It festers, resentment starts to grow, we're living parallel lives. And this isn't just a theory or pattern that I've noticed. It started way back in 1988. The authors Gabbard and Menninger, they cited this exact dynamic physician pattern in families. They saw how medical training and professionals identify quietly with the pushed emotional needs of marriage. They just push them out of the picture, and not out of cruelty or being mean. They're just trying to survive. Like the career itself becomes the center of everything, and the marriage, it's almost like it orbits around it. It's the best way I can describe it. And if the pattern persists for years, one day you wake up and you realize we're functional, we're successful, we're exhausted, and yet we are disconnected. Like, how do we even get here? You're no longer even fighting with your partner so much, but you're also not fighting for them. So what's the way back? Well, we have a couple ideas, but I'm just going to give you one today. You start to build micro moments of emotional safety. And what that means is when disconnection has been kind of the norm, big conversations feel so threatening. But tiny, like 3-minute check-ins at the end of the day, a text that's like, I'm thinking of you, even a hand gently on a back. You don't have to go to like 5-hour summits. We could just start here, just a signal that I'm here. Like, remember how this all started? Connection doesn't always happen with like a big gesture, and sometimes it's really hard to even trust it. It's building of warmth, presence, courage to actually reach out, even if you're unsure how it will land, even if you've been taught that it won't land well. I'm Crystal Bowman. I'm a therapist. I'm a couples coach. I founded Marriage Prescription specifically for couples like you. And couples especially dealing with these kind of marriages and dynamics, I help you find your way again. Not pretending that everything's fine or by waiting for later again, but learning somehow to show up differently, even if it's messy. Because your partner, your relationship, your family deserves more than just endurance and dealing with it. It deserves repair, joy, maybe even homecoming, back to each other. So you can follow me here or go to Marriage Prescription, start rebuilding something that feels like us again. Finally moving towards that dream that this whole thing even started. There is a way back.